just taking my van in to have the engine cleaned. I've had a bit of a problem with an oil leak, but we're not quite sure. I took it into the garage and we're not 100% sure where the leak's coming from. So what he suggested that I either cleaned it myself using like that gunk spray and then washing it down with a hose, but I just didn't fancy doing that. So I decided to take it into a local, they're actually a breakdown recovery company local to me, but they do engine cleaning. I don't know whether they steam clean it or they don't jet wash it obviously, but they just clean the engine. So that's where I'm taking it now, and hopefully after they've done that we'll be able to monitor the engine from then on and see where the oil leak's coming from, and then I can take it back to the garage and he can sort it out. Happy days. So that's where we're heading now, and then I'll bring you back and we'll have a look around the engine and see how much cleaner it is. Okay, catch you in a bit. Eek. All right. So my van's been cleaned. I've put up on the ramps, which is a bit nervy. I've just been brought into the waiting room. It takes about half an hour. This has to be the best waiting room I've ever been in. Pool table, all the models of all the vehicles, comfy leather sofas, just been made a brew, rocking horse if I want it, and said I can put the telly on. Look at all these. Hundreds of them. Nearly. Right, I'm going to sit and have my brew and chill out.
The 26 clinical trials, tell us more.
So we partnered together with a group of independent scientists all over the world that are actually united by the fact that we're all fact-checking the science of COVID. And they looked into really all the major trials into ivermectin and COVID, and they found...
There's my van down there. They're actually cleaning it from underneath. I don't think they're going to go in through the top. Right, the van's back off its ramps now. I'm back home. The engine's all been cleaned, and time to have a look. This is where the majority of the oil buildup was. That definitely looks cleaner down there. Around this area here is quite clogged. So it's been a few days now since I had the engine cleaned, and when I watched the footage back that I took revealing the clean engine, it didn't look that much different, but the majority of the oil cloggage and mess was underneath the engine. That's where all the oil was, and going back underneath, I've had a good look round, and it is a lot cleaner underneath, although it's quite difficult to tell on any of the photos that I've put up there. But having said that, I took it to the garage the day after it had been cleaned. We put it up on the ramp. He had a look underneath, and he said he'd already seen it prior to that, and he said, oh, it's much cleaner, really clean now, and it was dry as a bone. There was no oil leaking whatsoever, which was absolutely brilliant. Now, he did say, give it a week, bring it back, we'll put it back up on the ramp, and we'll have another look, and then we can maybe give it another week and just check it again, just to keep an eye on it. But he thinks that, and I did do a video a couple of weeks ago, a bit more in depth regarding the oil leak that I had, and it turned out to be the oil filler cap that was potentially causing the problem. I bought a new filler cap and all good, but if you want to see that video, then that one will be up there, I believe. I'll leave a link up there, you can watch that one. So if you've got an oil leak, maybe worth checking that video out, because it could be a really simple fix. But yeah, like I say, it's been a few days now, there's been no signs of any oil leak underneath the engine, underneath the van. There's nothing dripping on my nice block paved driveway, so I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, cleaning the engine was a really good thing. It meant that we could see where there was any potential oil leaks, and there doesn't seem to be any. We think that all the oil that had built up over time and just stuck to all different engine parts underneath, every time the engine was getting warm, it was sort of melting the oil, and then it was dripping down, and that's what was causing the issue, and that had all stemmed from the oil filler cap. So hopefully that's all sorted it out. So just a quick one today, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.